Alright, guys, welcome back to WezLife. This is episode 8 now, and as you can probably see, I am joined with my second sister.
Second sister.
Yeah,
Athalia.
so say hello to the people.
Hi peeps, what's happening?
See, she's a bit more lively and
Than the
what's the
first
word?
sister.
Eccentric than Matea.
Than the first sister.
Yeah, well, excuse us, we've got cups of teas. I don't know who it is, but there's a few people who said that they like it when I drink from a water bottle, but got cups of teas today.
Because we're spilling the tea.
Spilling the tea?
Yeah, have you heard that?
What, the phrase, what's the tea?
Yeah. And then
yeah,
it's like, spilling the tea.
I've not heard spilling
What's
the tea.
Yeah, because then you spill it and you're like, tea has been spilt.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, I apologise in advance anyway, because, you know, it's half term, so our younger siblings, you might hear them in the background, hopefully not. But yeah, like I said, it is half term, so that's just a little advance warning right there. But yeah, a lot of you people, I always refer to as you people, the people. Gotta give the people what they want. But a lot of you enjoyed it when I had Matea on last week, and I'm not getting bored of talking to myself, but I feel like you might be. So smart. You've all well, a few of you have expressed that it's nice having a guest on, and I'll continue to get as many people on as possible. Right now, I've just had my sisters on. So
Who's the guest you've had on?
well, I've had Jack, but
Jack and Tay.
yeah, but Jack, I feel like he's going to be on a lot more than the average person. So
Okay.
oh, sorry, got a bit of a cold.
Me too. Me too.
But yeah, so joined with Athalia. Only thought it was fair that I'd get her on, seeing as Matea was on. So did you listen to the episode last week?
The majority of it.
The majority of
yeah,
it.
I listened to most of it.
So did you hear what me and Matea were saying about growing up and what it was like with you?
No, I missed that bit. What did you say?
Well, what do you think it was like growing up?
You two didn't like me because I was a tattletale.
Because what? Say that again.
I was a tattletale. I was like,
Tattletale.
yeah, like you guys would leave me out, and then I would go and be like, "Dad, they're leaving me out."
Yeah, well, in the other one, we spoke about how me and Matea were really close when we were younger. Well, we still are really close, but we kind of grew up being mean towards you and sometimes, you know, bullying you and that kind of thing.
Oh, remember when you used to call me Shark Tooth? I hated that.
Do you want to tell a story on that?
Basically, when I was 7, was I 7?
I don't know.
I think I was 7. I was playing Tig in Tesco with Matea, and I fell over a box and Matea landed on me. I smashed my face into the ground and I broke my 2 front teeth, and they looked like shark teeth because they were so sharp and pointy. And for about 2 years, because they couldn't do anything apart from file it and keep like building it up with almost like they call it like plasticine, because you can't have any like a cap or a crown or veneer until you're 18. So they kept building it up with that and it just kept flicking off. So I got called like Shark Tooth off YouTube for like 2.5 years.
Not just us though.
Off everyone, but mostly you two. I didn't go out really.
But now you've got nice teeth.
Yeah, I've got a crown and veneer on now, so it's fine. But, remember when I had headgear on? Remember when I had to wear headgear?
Yeah, but I don't really recall saying anything to you.
No, you didn't, but that was funny.
That was only a few years back.
Yeah, I was 15.
Yeah, I can't remember when it was when we started becoming closer, because I just remember, yeah, me and Matea used to just bully you a lot. But now, yeah, I don't know.
I think it was more when you started going away on beach missions that we came closer.
What, just growing up?
Yeah.
So being apart is actually better because Mateo was saying that. I said you used to be really annoying, and then Mateo was like, well, she still is, but she's just always out all the time. Because you actually, well, I used to be out a lot more than what I am now. Just always going over places and that kind of thing, and seeing friends and that kind of stuff. But now it's like you've taken on that role, I guess, and now you're never in the house, like ever.
I'm hardly ever in the house. It's just because there's loads of stuff that I do. Like in church and youth, and in working, and then hanging out with people, and then I just get the train to places, so I'm just never in.
Yeah, well, they used to be a bit like me, but now I feel like I'm in the house too much. Don't really do much, and these months are quite depressing in the way that it's really cold, and you go out and it's just rainy.
Or when the rain is just like spitting, and it's like it's not raining, but it absolutely soaks you. Do you know what rain I'm on about? That is the worst rain.
Yeah, I feel like most of your friends are in the Wigan area anyway, and most of my friends I don't know, a bit far out, like, because I've met a lot of them on beach missions and that kind of thing, so they are a bit far out. Like, this weekend I'm going down to Oxford to just go and see a friend, but he used to live in Liverpool, but
Did he move for uni, or did he just move?
Yeah, he's doing, I can't remember the name of it, but you know when you learn to become a teacher. Peas, something, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see him this weekend. I'll probably try and see if we can record podcasts with him, but
that'll be cool.
Yeah, like a lot of my friends are just out of the way, but
I mean, most of my friends do live in Wigan, but like, Gio and Grace have just moved to Leeds, so I've just been in Leeds for the weekend because they've moved.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that's why I'm never in.
So, other than getting bullied, what else was it like growing up?
I think it was fun with me and you because I think you was mean to me the majority of the time, but we would also do really funny things. Remember when you told me it was opposite day?
Yeah.
And you told me that you brush your teeth with soap and you wash your face.
That was just a way to like be mean to you, and you actually did it.
Yeah, because I was so gullible. I'm gullible.
I just remember me and Mateo were like, yeah, you got to do it, and then you just squirted a bit of shampoo on your toothbrush and started doing it, just brushing your teeth, daily being sick, and I was like, you got to commit.
Oh.
Yeah.
But we did do fun stuff. Like, remember when we went to the beach and it was that beach where it wasn't sand, it was just like thick, nasty mud. You got your shoe lost. You lost your shoe.
Yeah, but the thing with that is, it was like mud, and it was sand, but it was like slutchy because it was so I don't know, like
it was absolutely minging.
it was horrible. But I started walking and my shoe got stuck. And when I pulled my foot up, it was like sinking down, and I was trying to pull it out, and you two were just laughing at me, and I was like, I'm gonna lose my shoe, and I've not got any more. And you were just laughing the whole time.
It was funny.
But yeah, stuff like that was fun, I guess. Oh, by the way, guys, I've upgraded. I've got a new like little microphone here. So let me know on what you think the quality is on the sound, because especially with two people, I think it just picks up our voices a little bit better. So let me know if you like it.
Yeah, I think growing up was fun because you was always there, like because the house was so small, and because we was quite close in age. But yeah, I think a lot of my memories is they're really funny now, but at the time they weren't funny because you was being mean. Like, remember when you hid Zach from me at Pontins?
I forgot about that.
You forgot?
Yeah, I remember now.
Basically, guys, we went to Pontins and our chalet was there was like a field and then the park, wasn't there? So I asked my mum to take Zach to the park, and I must have been, what, he's 10 now, he must have been 1.5, so I must have been, what, 7?
You weren't 7, were you?
7 or 8, yeah.
Oh.
So, no, 8, yeah. So then my mum was like, yeah, but you're only allowed on the park of where I can see it. So I was like, okay. Went on the park with him, playing around. And then I was like, I put him down the slide, and it was one of like the tunnel slides, so you can't see. And then I went down straight after him, and he was gone. And I couldn't find him. And I started running around the whole park, and I was asking everyone. I was like, have you seen Zach? And everyone was just staring at me like, she okay? And I was just like, have you seen Zach? Well, the security guard was across the park, so I shouted and was like, you need to close the park! Zach's gone missing! And he was like, right, go and get your mum. So I bolted it to the chalet, crying my eyes out. I was like, Mum, Dad, I've lost Zach, he's been kidnapped. Mum and Dad start running up the field, and Wes and Taya just come behind like a green shack holding Zach. He was like, we thought it would be funny. Oh, that was not funny. That was so scary.
So even though we bullied you, still had some good times. But
yeah, 'cause it's
they're
just
funny
funny
to look back on.
It's funny now, yeah.
Right, got next here on the list. Postcode and hot drinks, because, we're drinking hot drinks. By the way, if you've never... I absolutely love Yorkshire tea. I'm a huge fan of it. And a few months back, I heard that they did this malt biscuit flavoured tea. And I was like, what the heck is this, an April Fool's prank? Because it came out, I think, a few days before April Fool's. I was like, this is definitely a prank. Turns out it's not a prank. You can actually buy it.
It's really good.
It's nice. It's kind of like normal tea, but it gives off that, like, I don't know, like a malt biscuit.
You just sniffed it.
Yeah, it's like a malt biscuit. Is it aroma?
It's like you've dipped your biscuit in your tea and then add your biscuit, but there's no bits in your tea.
Yeah, it's a nice drink, so go out and get it. I think you can buy it from Asda for like £2 or something like that.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good.
But yeah, you work as a barista, don't you?
I do.
In an independent coffee shop.
Yeah, our church opened Postcode about 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago for the community. So I work there as a barista.
So what's that like?
It's fun. It's got its good and its bad times. I really love it because it's my church. I've been working there for almost 3 years myself. And it's fun because you just get to talk to people. And also, I know how to make all the coffees. And you get a free coffee when you work. So it's great. You can just pick what you want.
Win-win.
Win-win.
What's the best coffee?
Depends what you like. I like quite strong coffee. So I normally get a flat white because it's a small bitter coffee.
Right.
And then you've got caramel. Do you know what syrup a caramel mac has in?
Vanilla.
Vanilla? In a caramel mac, it is vanilla.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That was just a guess, by the way. I didn't know.
So everyone when they order a caramel mac and they watch you do it and you put vanilla in, they're like, what the heck?
Can it be stressful then working as a barista?
Yeah. It can be stressful when you're really busy and there's new people on your team. So because I've worked there for 3 years, I can do pretty much everything in the kitchen, coffee machine and the till. And I shift lead, so which is like you're kind of the manager for the day. So any problems, everyone comes to you.
How long have you worked there? Is it 2 years now?
Almost 3.
Oh.
It'll be 3 in a couple of months.
So you pretty much worked there like not long after it's been opened?
So it opened in September. And then I turned 16 in the January and started working from then.
So,
yeah. So I got a job pretty straight away.
Since I left school, I've just worked in loads of places, but they were just all warehouses.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of them were stressful at times, but I can imagine it being stressful as a barista.
It's just stressful when you've got new people and you're busy anyway. So you're trying to like get drinks out while you're watching someone to make the food and get that out really quick as you're watching the till and making sure that's going well. But other than that, it's really fun. Like when I first started working there, I hope Candy doesn't watch this because it's really funny. But when I first started working there, we used to do lemon in the water. And then at the end of the shift, when we're closed, we used to have lemon fights. So like me, Georgia and Johnny, whoever emptied the water would just grab all the lemons and chuck it. And it just used to get mad. It was so funny.
Did you clean it up afterwards?
Yeah, we cleaned it up, of course.
That's crazy.
But we just used to throw lemons at each other.
So before working in a coffee shop, what was your like love for coffee like? And now what is it like now?
Oh, I had none. I thought I was like coffee's minging. Like I would want tea all the time. And then I didn't have coffee for ages. And then I had a caramel mac. So caramel mac, it's got the vanilla syrup in and caramel on top and a lot of milk. It was quite weak. But then when I started actually trying the coffee, I was like, oh damn, this is good. So I just kept having it. I absolutely love it.
Because I've from a young age, I never really liked coffee. I used to always have teas, but I used to always just put loads of sugar in it.
My thing is though, if you have loads of sugar and milk in your tea and coffee, do you really like the taste of tea and coffee?
Well, that's
Because you're just
what I mean.
masking it.
That's what I mean. I used to drink teas, but I felt like it was just for the sugary taste.
Yeah.
And I started going to prayer meetings at a church, and there was a couple of old people there, so they always had teas, but none of them had sugar really. So every time I just felt like an idiot going, yeah, I'll have like 3 sugars or whatever. So after a few weeks, it was just like too embarrassing. So I just started having no sugar, and then I was like, this ain't actually that bad. And then one week, someone made me one with the sugar in, and I tasted it, and it was disgusting, and I couldn't drink it.
That's
And I
what
was just like,
I used to, right, because we never had desserts growing up as kids, did we?
not really, no.
So, whenever I wanted something sweet, I just used to get a cup of tea because it was dead sweet with all the sugar. But then when I tried it the other week, I was like, what?
No, it is. It's disgusting.
It is rank.
Yeah, so I drink a lot of tea now, but coffee, I don't drink it that much, but every so often I'll have a coffee if I want to wake myself up. It's one of them where I don't want to get used to the the feeling of it, because I used to drink a lot of energy drinks when I was younger, which was really bad in itself. But then it got to the point where it just wasn't giving me the energy like it's supposed to, and so I cut them out of my life, and then now I'll have one and it just gives me loads of energy. So coffee, I kind of want to treat it like that. But I've got a funny story with this. Happened about a year ago now, and I was with a friend, and he said he was actually at IKEA, and he said, "Oh, I'll go get you a tea or a coffee. What do you want?" And for some reason, I was thinking in my head, tea. But the word coffee came out of my mouth, and then he was like, "Oh, cool. How do you have it? Do you have milk and sugar?" And I was gonna say yeah because I was like, "Oh, gotta commit now." And then I said no.
What?
I don't
So
know
basically,
why.
you had a black Americano.
It was a black coffee, and then he gave it me, and I powered through it, and it was disgusting. Got to the end, and then afterwards, carried on talking. Went, "Oh, do you want a refill?" And I was like, "I didn't want one, but I said,
He said yeah.
And I don't know what was going on. And after that day, now I actually enjoy drinking black coffee.
I really like black. You know who got me on black coffee?
What?
You. Because you went, do you want a drink? And I went, yeah. And you went, coffee or tea? I was like, I'll have a coffee. And then you came up with a black coffee, no sugar, no milk. I was like, okay.
I don't think it's bad.
And I just drank it, but I actually really enjoy it.
But yeah. So other than, obviously, you're going to promote your coffee shop. What is your favourite coffee kind of chain? Because I love Caffè Nero.
Chain like Starbucks, Costa.
Yeah,
or like
I love Caffè Nero, but no, not independent ones because there's so many. But yeah, I love Caffè Nero. Drinks are really good in my opinion. I don't like Starbucks.
I don't like Starbucks. Out of Costa,
I go to Costa the most.
I go to Costa the most. At Costa, Starbucks, and Caffè Nero, I go to Costa the most. However, I still put syrup in, like vanilla syrup in a flat white, because I hate the coffee. I hate the taste.
Well, I don't mind it.
I would rather have like there was in Leeds there's a really really nice coffee shop called
Well,
Episode.
yeah, obviously, I love going to
And
independent
I like
coffee
independent
shops.
because the coffee beans that they're not they're specially brewed or something like that.
Yeah, well, when I went to Brighton, not last year, I think it was the year before. It might have been last year actually. What we did was there's a group of us, and every day we'd go to a different independent coffee shop because there's so many in Brighton, and we just can't. We all ordered the same drink every time. We all like got a different drink, but it was the same drink. So each place we always compared it, passed the drinks around the table, and then we rated them, and then we found the best one. I can't remember the name of it, but the best one was actually the first one we went to.
Really?
But yeah, we got recommended it, and
Oh,
it was genuinely really good. But yeah, I don't mind going Costa, and there's a really nice independent one in Aberystwyth in Wales.
Is there?
Yeah, just this summer I was like passing through, and I went there, and it's just really nice. I went with a
What do you
friend.
normally get though? What drink do you normally get when you go?
Um,
Do you normally, because if you were trying it, the
I
coffee,
do like normally just a latte.
a latte. You see, I went because I was in Leeds. We went to quite a few coffee shops because I really enjoy like sitting down chatting. So we went to one, and apparently it's really good. But I ordered a flat white, and the coffee was burnt, and it tasted of sour milk.
Nah,
And I was drinking it, and I was like, "Look,
I would have given it back. Yeah, we've been talking about coffee for a while now. So your Costa.
Yeah, but
And I do like frappes.
because I don't like Starbucks. I don't like the people in Starbucks. They're always dead moody.
I don't, and not necessarily the people, but the prices are expensive.
Yeah.
And it's just like weird. Like you go in there and you say, "Can I have a medium coffee or something?"
Do you want a tall, grande, or venti? And I'm like,
yeah,
medium. No, I just don't like the people. Like one time I remember, because I get so used to in postcode, I always say bye and hello when someone comes in. So when someone comes in and I'm behind the counter, I'm like, oh hi, good morning. And then when someone goes, I'm like, oh thanks for coming, have a good day, see you later. So then one day I went to postcode.
But you can get customer service like that anyway, you know.
Yeah, you can. But I went to Starbucks and I don't know why I did this, but I stood and I waited. And I was waiting for her to stop a conversation so I could say, bye, thanks for having me. Yeah, exactly. But I was just like, she turned around and I was like, oh, bye, thanks. And then she just looked at a colleague, like dead confused, and just went, what on earth? And then I just walked away and I was just like, oh, that's sad.
Well, you're gonna get places like that anyway. Yeah. But yeah, that's a lot on hot drinks and coffee. Next one, you wanted to talk about books, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm reading a new book at the moment. It's actually really good. It's called The Tattooist of Auschwitz. How do you call it? Auschwitz.
Auschwitz.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The concentration camp.
Yeah.
Which I can't say.
So you're reading that?
I'm reading that. It is so good.
From a young age, you've read a lot of books.
I did.
I recently got into reading books. Look, my bookshelf is right there. Yeah. I'm in my room, guys, so I've got a lot of books on my shelf. A lot of Christian books, as you can see. I have the latest, most recent book I bought, Pride and Prejudice. I absolutely love that.
That is a good book, right?
Yeah. I saw a really nice copy of it, so I was like, I want to get that just for the look of it.
Yeah.
But I was going to put it on my shelf. It's actually up there in a plastic bag still. But
oh, is it?
Yeah, but it's a really nice book. Yeah, book. But yeah, I read that. It's really good. I got into it because I read a book called, I think, And Then There Were None. Like murder mystery.
I've heard that's really good, but I've not read it yet.
Yeah, I read that, and it was really good, and it just captivated me and just drew me in, and then I just started buying loads of books. I've got an issue though where I'll go to places, and especially with Christian books, I'll just see loads and I'll just buy them, and then I'll read like a few pages or maybe a chapter or two, and then I'll just be like, ooh, another book over here, and I'll just like start reading that. So a lot of them books, there's only a few that I've read all the way through. But yeah, I enjoy
Mm.
books.
Yeah.
Books are really good.
Well, I when I was younger, I couldn't read for ages. Remember, I was like 8.5 when I could start reading.
But you read a lot. I just
But
remember
I
you
read a
just
lot.
read books like every day.
Yeah,
I
I
just
could
feel
read like 2 books a day.
now I'm still like I'm a really slow reader.
Hmm. Remember when you got the Harry Potter book from the library, and you was reading it for months, and I took it off your bed, read it in 2 days, and put it back.
But I'm not ashamed. I'm a slow reader, but I like to just slowly take it in and get a good grasp of it and the situation. But maybe one day I'll read one of them books on the podcast as like a little extra thing, as like a bedtime story with Wes.
Bedtime
Because I
story
used to
with
one
Wes?
of them. I don't. You see that one there? It's the orange one. It's called Soul Sister: How to Be a Girl of God.
That is great.
But that's how the podcast started, really, because I did a series where I was reading that, but you know, some people got offended by it and stuff like that because it's a girl's book for teenage girls, and I'm reading it. But yeah, maybe one day I'll pick a slightly better book and then read it. Maybe I could do Pride and Prejudice. Have a chapter of Pride and Prejudice with Wes before bed.
Yeah. Have you read Little Women?
No.
Oh, that's good. Have you read The Book Thief?
No, but I've got it there.
I know you've got it there because I read it there.
But you read that?
I've read that.
No,
Over the summer.
No, well, I've not read it yet, but I'll get around to reading it one day.
It is fantastic.
Well, that's on the shelf. It'll be read sometime.
Yeah.
But yeah, books are good. I always feel really sophisticated when I've got a book too. Like I don't know, like because I see sometimes, you know, you got Amazon Kindles and stuff like that, and I see them and I see the good use of them. But then on the other hand, when I've got a book, I'm just like, yeah, I've got a book.
Boy.
I'm still, you know, I'm disconnected to technology.
You see, if people bought me books for my birthday, that's it. My life would be complete.
And they're nice to display on a shelf.
They are.
Like it looks really good. Yeah. So
no one's ever bought me a book.
No, I'm sure I have once.
No, yeah, you did at my baptism. You bought me a book, didn't you? Yeah. You're the only person that's bought me a book. I love them. Yeah.
But yeah, that's books, I guess. Then I don't know how long we've been speaking, but you've got to go to work soon, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm 15 minutes.
You can hear our little siblings in the background. But yeah, thanks guys for listening to this episode, and let me know if you want me back on anytime soon. Just talking on myself.
Let me know if you want me back.
Yeah, if you want Athalia or Mattea back,
stories.
Maybe one day we could get a triple episode.
Oh yeah, that would be
you and yeah, please let us know and continue to support me, I guess.
Yeah, boy.
Like and subscribe. Hit the bell button. You know.
Share.
You don't have to do all that.
Share it with a friend. Give it to a friend. Put it on your what is it, PowerPoint in college and uni? Put it on your PowerPoint.
You don't have to do that, but honestly, the thing that I appreciate the most is just your feedback and your input. If you hate it, let me know. I love it because it's just like, right, I know what you guys want.
If you hate Yorkshire tea, leave.
No, don't. Hopefully you're not offended by anything I say, but you know, this is the 21st century. People are going to get offended just like they were when I started story time with Wes. But yeah, I appreciate most your feedback and your input on what you want, what you hate, whatever. So if you hate Athalia, are you going to be offended if they say that?
Nah, I'm used to it. It's chill.
So there you go. But yeah. See you later then, guys.
Bye, kids. Drink water. Stay in school.
Yeah, drink water. Is that your wisdom, actually? Because every episode I like to, get a bit of wisdom.
What's your wisdom? Stay hydrated. Sleep well.
Drink a lot of water.
And always do what you love.
Fill a bottle of water up before you go to bed, and then in the morning when you wake up,
drink it all.
It wakes you up and it hydrates you, ready for the day.
True that.
All right, let's end it.
Bye. Done.
Yeah.
I need a wee. I'm going having a wee.
It's actually still recording.
Oh crap, yeah, I'm having a wee.